Welcome back to Half A Hot Rods. If you haven't been here before, my name's Adam, and I'm just a regular guy. We're just out to show that you don't have to have all the money, time, tools, or skills to figure it out and have fun with old cars and trucks. This week I'm going to turn it over to my son Wyatt. He has actually went out and bought a truck that's been sitting for a long time, over 10 years, 10, 15 years, and he's going to drag it home, see if he can't get it going again.
All right, so tell us about the truck.
So it's a 92 or 94 Chevy, half-ton, extended cab, short bed, two-wheel drive. It's from one of my old co-workers. He said he used to drive it every single day until one day the battery went out on him. He already had another truck, so he just left it parked and never bothered fixing it. And he said that's the way it sat for the last like 8 or 10 years, but before that he daily drove it.
So it's your classic parked, or ran when parked?
Yeah, ran when parked. This one I believe because it's not a sketchy marketplace guy. But the cool thing about the truck is it's a factory V8 5-speed, which from my understanding in the OBS trucks, if they had a V8 5-speed, it was a base model work truck, which this one is not. It's got cruise control, AC, the good looking front end. So in all reality, I should be able to sell it for a decent profit after I get it running, or just drive it because it's a cool old truck. And it's only got 148,000 miles on it when it was parked, so it's still got probably 200,000 in life. That's all there is to it.
Now what are we doing?
Going to winch it on the trailer.
But where's our first stop? ABC to get a fresh battery.
Oh no, I'm not going to get it running in his yard, then he's going to want more money.
Oh.
No, we're going to put it on the trailer, then pull into ABC and do a will it run on the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Wyatt Jones edition of Will It Run. What do you think? What do you think it needs to run?
I think it needs a hot battery and half decent fuel or starter fluid.
I'm gonna watch a movie.
We got support. Say hi.
Hi.
Alright, so a hot battery and what?
Hot battery and fresh fuel.
And fresh fuel. Let's see. Ooh, something fall across the hood.
Yeah, tree.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Just ass, but
I'm not taking it.
Ooh, that's a bad seat. You're so bad.
front end, I need to see the best way to hook up the winch. I wasn't standing there, buddy.
What's this for?
Where's that?
How the engine broken?
Engine shouldn't be broken, really. Engine should be just fine.
Rusty tools. Why would you keep tools in here?
I don't know. Probably the last time they were working on it.
You forgot to take them out?
It might hit this fender over here. I don't think it's working. No.
Looks like it.
Well, the problem is about back and under the truck, catch walk on that side, this side.
like that. It snapped up and got me right in the shin. It's a basic hydraulics.
Heck yeah, man, it's basic hydraulics.
Right?
Yeah, to buy one of them trailers that just lays on the ground.
Don't tell him that.
He ain't gonna buy you all that stuff. Oh, it's for Dad's business.
Dad doesn't have a business, he has a hobby.
I'm gonna run it underneath the truck, snatch block off passenger side, and then pull driver's side over. This is where the really sketchy stuff starts.
I think Sketchy should be your middle name, Wyatt.
As long as that ratchet strap doesn't give out, this doesn't fall and crush me.
We got life insurance, it's alright.
It's worth more dead than your life.
Alright, let's see if this works. Did you just fall down?
Say that like you doubt my abilities.
Where's he at?
Huh?
He's over here. Oh, stop. You came off. Oh, look at that.
Basic hydraulics.
Basic hydraulics.
I think I've used a snatch block more than he has. And I was the one who bought it for him.
I didn't know how it worked. Now I know how it works. Like you guys explained it to me,
it's
but
great. You can pull stuff on the trailer crooked. It's awesome.
You'd be surprised how much that thing would pull or hit you if you stuck.
Yeah. Ooh.
and what it was like $50, I think, for the
Total, yeah.
in total.
Oh, it paid for itself
Yeah.
just a couple times.
He won't. My husband won't hesitate to spend money on something that doesn't run or whatever, but like stuff like that, he's like, "Oh no, that's too expensive."
Yup!
Thing that paid for it.
Right? Any buyer's remorse yet?
No.
No?
We'll see what happens after I throw a hot battery on it and realize that it's not just going to start and run. Look, I don't even care if it doesn't run good. If it fires, that's all I'm looking for here. I want it to fire. I don't care if it runs. I don't care if it putters. I want to hear it attempt. Did you find that boat?
Yes. Whoa!
Give me that little can of starting fluid. You said can there, David? Yeah. Want to hand that to me, please?
Wait, what's that for?
Alright, hold that and stand back.
Sugar moving.
Oh, you want to spray a little bit more in there?
Where at? I didn't see where you sprayed it.
That open hole?
That goes into the filter? Okay. Do I do it while you're cranking it? Am I spraying in the red spot?
Wait, I saw something. Wyatt. Wyatt, I saw something fall. I saw something fall off there.
It's probably chunks of dirt. I was spraying it in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna need I was trying to pump the gas to like open it up so you can spray it more down in there,
Yeah.
and it was not moving. So
Ah.
that tells me it might need a throttle body.
It's like trying to polish a turd.
Exactly.
That's it, boy. Get in there nice and deep like.
This side is gonna be really good.
Oh yeah. Satisfying. Might not want to pull it out in the sun. Might look better in the dark.
Oh yeah, real funny, man. Real funny.
Looks better than when we pulled it out of the yard.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Looks real good. Beautiful, Clark.
Beautiful, Clark. Oh, talk about pissing your money away.
We'll do this. See if
What?
you believe that?
The windows
Got
work?
Windows.
Hey!
Do I feel like crawling up in there to open? No. Should I? Yeah.
Gonna leave them open?
Have you smelled inside there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just smells like mildew, like an old house, kinda.
Yeah, she needs love.
Yeah.
Let's see. So easy to be for me to reach back and pop these. That window's open. You know, now the trailer's nice and wet and slippery.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll be a monkey's uncle. Hot damn. You ready to go cruising?
Take our twinning OBSs out.
Yeah, but mine will be cooler because it'll be slammed on the ground.
Mine's gonna be cooler because it'll be able to kick yours' ass.
I'm getting sure of that.
Really? With a turbo? Oh,
Wait.
fix it. Pretty sure that's not the first thing you're gonna find that's broken. There you go.
Boom. Boom, roasted.
Definitely needs some love.
I think it's going to get a decent amount of love by rolling home with the windows down.
Yeah, it might.
Whatever flies out, flies out. Is that the wiggle stick flavor? She's a true beauty.
But she didn't run.
Didn't run, still turned over very easy.
That's good.
I love the sound of a TBI starter. Don't know why. It's a guilty pleasure.
This is why he doesn't have a girlfriend, folks.
Why? Because I like trucks.
Yeah. Can't afford girlfriends. Or boyfriends, for that
Whoa,
matter.
you know. I bet you I could pull a boyfriend if I really tried to with all these trucks.
So what did you find when you got the air cleaner off?
Lots of nests. Home for some dirt daubers. So I'm now glad that I didn't start when I was at the parts store.
It didn't suck all this yuck in there.
Yeah. But now we're gonna break it apart as much as we can. And we're gonna vacuum out whatever we can.
looks like that's in it.
Mostly this stuff in here is what
Oh,
I'd want to
what's
suck
that?
it out so it doesn't fall down in the intake. This stuff out here ain't gonna hurt.
Wait, there's something in there.
Except for I just think I pulled a
Come
wire
on,
off
man.
with that. No?
It's still on there.
Wait,
I was like,
I think there's an egg.
Injectors?
Yes, I think there's a.
There's 2 injectors there, isn't there?
Yeah. Pull them off though? Yeah. I mean, maybe you could.
Really
You
get
pull the whole throttle body off, but you have to go get a new gasket.
Let me see what I can do. Ooh, better yet.
Huh?
Wow, that fuse doesn't last at all, does it?
No, that cord doesn't like the vacuum.
What feet do?
Have you already talked about what this is?
A little bit, I think.
Look, Uncle Adam, look at that. Uncle Adam, look at that.
That says 5.7 liter. So on a half ton. Half ton, that 350 is as good as it got. And wiggle stick. Man pedal. Hand shaker. Dipstick.
Look at that. I think that's a wasp.
Yeah, there's all kinds of yucky stuff in there, huh?
Yeah.
This cord tends to handle it a
Look
little
at
better.
that disc thing go down.
Yeah, that one, we're probably going to take it off and throw it away anyway, but
That's a preheater hose, isn't it?
yeah. Alright, dude. Close your eyes.
Yeah, it's gonna be real gross. Woo!
That actually worked better than I thought it would.
Come on.
How's it taste?
Is this that booger sugar that they talk about? Alright, we got our approved face mask and eyeglasses.
Clean. Yeah.
Cleaning up. That stinks. Yeah, you want to stand outside the shop? I don't know if you should be breathing that in. Why don't you stand on the trailer and watch? That way you can still see what's
Wait,
done.
I can hear a noise.
Throttle blade still don't want to move.
What the best thing to do about that is?
Hit it with a hammer.
I mean, my first guess was either pull throttle body off and do a rebuild on it, or just go get a new throttle body.
Yeah. You want to try and hit it once? Spray some penetrating oil on both ends of that, because that shaft should go all the way through.
Can I take out something?
What's yours? It's got a decent bit of starting fluid in there. It's either gonna fire or have a fireball.
Let's move you back a little bit. Yeah.
Wait, we still got those nested.
Fine.
You got it out of gear?
So much for this brand new battery from ABC. You ready?
Nothing? You got the clutch in there, dum-dum? Okay.
Clutch doesn't make a difference if I don't have any gas lights after I hit it the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting juice, so...
I think it's possible I fried the battery or the starter.
Maybe, probably not. I would get all the crud cleaned out between the battery and the starter, and then look at connections. I don't know if these still had a fusible link. There's fuses and connections behind here. Don't lose those nuts. That's where your power distribution is. So look at that. It's got oil in it and coolant, right?
Yeah.
So it's not locked up. It's just something electrical's not happy. Okay, take 7. Got dash lights, no fuel pump. Nothing, huh? And the clutch is all the way in.
All the way to firewall. Speaking of, it actually feels like I have decent clutch pressure.
Yeah. Put your foot on the brake just for giggles and try it.
I just don't. I don't have any dash lights.
Everything goes away
It's
as
a
soon as you turn the
battery
key on.
It doesn't even come back yet.
Well, you take the battery out of the 57 and put in it, see if that helps. Except for I think it's top post. Or the Omega. We changed batteries, now we know we got a good one, and it's getting a little help from the charger still. We'll see if that makes a difference. It's trying to move. The throttle.
Not very more starting to. I was gonna say, let's see if we can't get some of it to seep past the butterflies, see if it won't fire.
Got plenty in there now.
I'm just trying to place it. Does it look like it's trying to move?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab brake clean. I feel safer with that than starting fluid.
Come on! What's wrong with starting fluid?
I don't know. I think it makes a bigger boom.
Holy Santa Claus crap, man!
What?
I have a cassette player!
Wow, you really did find something good if you got a cassette player. I got 6 cans that have very little in the bottom of them.
Rock on, let's just stab them open.
All right. The belt is coming apart. Yeah. Something is not happy.
That sucker just really doesn't want to let go, does it?
Can't see down in there. I realize you're going the same direction you were before, right?
I know, but you're working from different angles. You gotta shock it. You never know what to expect.
Just like General Motors intended.
AC. Give me some of that. Give me a little bit more off my mouth.
We don't want her to do the runaway diesel thing, though.
Just pin her wide on the chip and start it, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, mine.
So that's all the way forward. Let's see. It's about 800, 950, 1,000, 1121.
Okay. Now it's going to start right up.
Exactly. Ready?
You got no spark. I bet you got no spark.
Maybe a little sound there. There's a little more in there. Let's see.
Not sure how much I'm actually spraying. Not actually spraying because they're all at the bottom of the can. I'm going to go with no spark. Do we know why it was parked?
Battery?
Really? He said battery. That's why it was parked.
Hey, the headlights work?
You got parking lights, or they're off now. Parking lights. No headlights.
I'm hoping that's just low battery voltage. The fact that my AC control goes off when I turn the headlights on.
Oh, it's the dimmer.
No, it's
Oh,
off.
off.
Yeah,
Just blow the mouse house right out through the dash.
Crank the AC in this hog, huh?
Oh, that's good.
Tasty asbestos.
Pull a cup holder out. Woo, fancy.
Road sodas. Let's pull a plug.
Or you don't have enough compression.
Don't even start with that shit.
I mean, it's always a possibility.
Not the possibility I want to hear, though.
Nothing.
Alright, so first thing this morning, I came out, replaced a fuse that I thought was possibly the issue because I don't know what it goes to, but it was blown. Replaced it, still no spark, talked to a few different people, read a few different things. They said ignition control module, after sitting for a while, the thermal paste stops doing its job. Pulled it off. Doesn't look the best. There's not really any paste. There was some caked up on the edges. It was dry and cracked off. So went and got me a brand new one from the auto parts store. We're going to put it on, get everything buttoned back up, and see if we have fire and see if it'll start. As I was going to put everything back together, I noticed that the rotor looked a little bit, maybe slightly burnt, maybe kind of disfigured. So I checked Dad's parts motor. Well, now it's a parts motor in the back of the shop. Pulled this one off it. Same one. That other one's a TBI. This one's a TBI. The only difference is sometimes they have a different size hole in them. These look to be the same. So, at least for sake of trying and ensuring that I'm putting new to me parts on it at least. I'm going to slap this one on that came off parts motor that looks cleaner, and we're going to see if we have fire. Just trying to eliminate all opportunities to not have spark while I'm putting it back together. One more thing I noticed after going to get ready to put the new one on is a contact plate down there where it's supposed to ground. Looks a little rusty. So what I'm going to do before I actually install it is take a little piece of sandpaper, try and scuff that up, make it shiny so that way I can ensure I get a good connection. And before I put everything back together, clean out the points a little bit in here. There's some, looks like some burn marks, question mark. So I'll make sure I clean everything up as I put it back together. Okay, new ignition control module, new distributor rotor, clean the distributor cap contact points, got everything buttoned back up, too much starter fluid in the throttle body, and we're going to see if it'll fire. Well, I didn't hook back up my jumper cables, so. Oh, I didn't even connect the battery. It won't start without the battery hooked up. Holy crap! Now I don't have anything again, but it started! Oh my God, boys, she's a runner. I tell you what it is, it's none of this, except for my freaking battery connections. Oh, sweet Lord, baby Jesus, come on now. Alright, one more try. That open. A little bit of that in there. Cat number 2. Holy crap! You know you want to, come on. Watch, I'm going to show you a little something funny here. Watch where I hit on the battery and you watch that light under the hood. Ground clamp off. It's getting a no good connection from this post. Try it again. Holy sweet baby Jesus, it starts. Now I gotta figure out throttle body, because the issue is now throttle body is still kind of mostly stuck. But I do know it starts, it runs like a champ from the 5 seconds of running it did, but it did start, did run. It's running off starting fluid. I need to pull apart throttle body, get everything lubricated, moving good. Figure out fuel pump, see how much fuel is in the tank. Hopefully the gauge isn't right, because if it is, it reads a full tank. Yeah. But I need to get that throttle body moving so I can pump the gas and maybe keep it running for a little bit longer, even half a second.
Well, now that he's got it idling on that, he decided to rebuild the throttle body. So he's got that off. And by rebuild, he means rob this one off the motor that was sitting in the back of the shop for the last 5 years.
It was offered to me.
And yeah, it was offered. Take a couple of sensors off this one, put them on that one, and at least
I need to swap one injector.
That one, oh yeah, injectors hooey. At least that one, throttle blades move.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, one injector out. And I've never had them out before. They just got a snap ring in there.
No clue. I've never done this.
Okay. Oh, it's all one plate.
Yeah.
So there's another gasket that's going to leak.
At least you know now how to replace the injectors.
So these injectors are a lot easier than spider injection.
Yep.
Replace these on the side of the road.
Sure.
How you used to take air cleaners.
Oh, pay attention to your screws. Those are longer.
I would have figured it out.
Sure you would have.
If these get stripped out, I have a parts throttle body.
That's true. You gotta be careful with that though, because the parts throttle body just became your primary throttle body.
That means the previous primary is now for parts. That we will never need parts off of because we took it off for a reason. In theory, the gasket should be the only thing holding it,
Unless there's something else.
unless there's screws on the bottom side that you have to pull the whole assembly out. Because those are the bottoms of screws.
What? That's where you just took the other screws out.
No, it's not.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
I'm sure that gasket's going to be fine and not tear when you take it apart.
Yeah. It's only been sitting for how long?
Well, it's probably been on there since 1987.
One more. Other way.
Una más
Yep,
en la frente.
Hey!
Hey!
I gotta get that off too. Unless it'll weasel out easy enough. Look at that. Hey!
Woo!
That thing's actually in decent shape, huh?
Real good.
That is good enough to go back on.
Yep.
Yeah, those look to me like itty bitty torques that have to come off, don't they?
Are those holding the injector part on?
The injector piece looks like it's all, yeah, 'cause it's made into that.
Okay.
That's made into there. Those are going up through here. Just drop it and see if it comes apart, yeah.
That's not the way I would go.
Sure. Only problem is, how do you...
Not like that. We'll come back when he's figured it out or tore it up so bad it can't be fixed.
Let's go buy a new throttle body.
Yeah, you got the money.
Else's button back up.
Okay, give us the update.
So, we got one of the... We had to swap an old injector onto the new throttle body, because it had a broken stud. We got pretty much everything from the throttle body that was on the truck swapped over to the new one with the working throttle linkage. And now all we have left, everything's hooked back up. All we have left is main vacuum line, because that 90 shredded itself when we pulled it apart.
Imagine that.
And then find a way to hook up some fuel to it with a universal pump.
See where we're at.
See if we can get it to idle.
Alright. Be back soon.
Okay.
That sounds good.
It sounds healthy. Also, I don't know if there's a manual truck thing or not, but it has a manual key release. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, that's a manual transmission thing. Yeah, there was a little bit of stuff in the exhaust. So I think when we left off on the OBS truck, Wyatt had got it to fire on spray and went through the diagnostic process and figured out his fuel pump was bad. And then while he had the pump out, realized he had a bunch of rust in the tank. So he has since replaced the fuel pump, the fuel tank, the pickup, the sender, all that stuff is new. And then, by the time he got all that done, he'd lost spark again. So, went through the process of figuring out what was going on there. It's got a new ignition module from, the beginning when he started working on it. But we started going through diagnostic process on that. Found a video where you could take another distributor, which this one came out of the parts engine at the back of the shop. It's no bueno, but it did run on spray also. And you can hook up another distributor, plug it into the harness, and then ground it, and basically spin this, and it will arc. It'll make the coil fire, and it'll make the injectors fire. So he did that with this parts distributor, determined that it worked with this one. So that should mean that the one in the engine is bad. So we've now got a remanufactured or new?
I want to say new because there was no core on it.
A new distributor with new cap and rotor and ignition module. And we're going to get that put in. And we've done a video before on how to find top dead center and install a distributor. It's the same with this truck, except for because it's a TBI, there's a wire you have to unhook to set the timing. And then you set your base timing, then shut the engine off, reconnect, and then you start it back up. And there's lots of videos out there on that. So we're going to get this distributor in, and then we will see what happens. Hopefully, we fire it up and drive it out of the shop. Okay, so it was supposed to be real simple. Unbolt the distributor, pull it out, and then put the new one in. But as always, the easiest part of the job has become a pain in the butt. And the distributor bolt that's down in yonder way, that if you've ever done one of these, you know it's a pain in the butt to get to. They make a special wrench. Special wrench doesn't have enough torque to get to it. So we're going to make a little clearance so we can get a socket in there.
There's no reason it should be that tight.
No, it shouldn't be like that. Can you get it on there without the... Oh, probably ought to be careful leaning on this thing, being it ain't in gear.
You didn't put it back in gear?
No? It's fine. Didn't fall off. It's got 2 flat tires. How far is it going to go?
Far enough. There we go.
Looks like you're rocking. Good Lord. What size is it?
9/16.
Yeah, 9/16 impact, or 1/2 inch, I think. We could put the impact on it. It'll either go or...
If I'm going to break something, I'd rather do it by hand. I at least feel accomplished for the day.
Well, we got a 1/2 inch ratchet over there, too.
I think I can break it with a 3/8. If I'm going to break it, I want it to snap clean. I don't want to round off the shoulders first.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure I have clearance up here.
As long as it'll stay square. That sounded like it come loose.
That is stupid that it was that tight.
Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to be. How much you want to bet those threads are full of rust?
No. I'm sure this hood sealed perfectly for the 10 years that it was sitting in the dirt.
Yeah, after the tree fell on it.
Hi, Dipstick.
What are you doing, buddy?
Come on, Chop Dog.
Dipstick. Come on, Chop Dog.
Come on.
Venicky. Venicky, Dipstick. Look. Dipstick. Venicky.
Hey. Come on. Come be Chop Dog.
What?
Dipstick.
Come on.
How are the brakes? Woo! Yeah! Yeah, a little bit.
Let's go for a ride. Can we go up and get Mom?
You think she wants to go?
No, but I feel like I don't want to leave her out.
It's the first time that thing's moved under its own power in like 10 years. That's a pretty good feeling. I admire your confidence that it's going to start again. Or we're not going to put the air cleaner back on it?
No, because the filter that was on it was deteriorating from the inside out, and that one doesn't fit. Shut up. It's $1,000.
Wow, that was rude.
That back seat's cleaner than the...
That thing is a unit. I might be in love.
How long does this thing sat?
Probably 10 years.
For what?
For a dead battery.
Well, he drove it since he lost.
Yeah, he stopped registering it way before he stopped driving. It's not loose though, is it? The tilt itself. Oh, that's tight. That's really good. The headliner and the visors need a little love, but
It's all getting ripped out.
yeah.
There's look at the front of that visor.
Yeah, it's a little crusty. GU6.
That's the...
Yeah, I think that's 342s. This thing should be a cruiser on the highway.
So, dead stopped third gear pull.
It's up to you. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Blow something up that I haven't checked.
Better here than farther than from home.
Sounds like cleaning the rust off the rotors.
Sucking stuff into that throttle body. That's fine. TBI motor will just eat it and keep going.
50-year cruising, man.
How's it track?
I mean, thing handles on
Considering how rough it was getting
wore out rails.
Yeah.
I might set up my phone for speedometer on the way back.
Everything looks good on the gauges.
Sitting under 210, about 40, 50 pounds of oil pressure. Alternator's charging 14. Gas tank claims it's empty.
It's probably not far from it.
Yeah, that could be where some of the bucket's coming from.
Yeah. It's getting air every now and then because that tank's so long.
Yeah, this is probably what, 20 gallons, 25?
It's at least 15. Look at that sweet baby. You good boy, Lugnut? You good boy? You chico bueno? Lugnut. Alright, Wyatt. How long's it been since you brought this home?
Probably right at a month and a half.
And how you feeling about it now?
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It runs good, drives good. Doesn't have AC, but
Have you been dailying it?
yeah, I've been dailying it since we got it running. I think I'm probably close to 1,000 miles put on it
Nice.
since we started.
It looks like maybe change the wheels. What else have you done to it?
I got good tires for just the stock wheels. They're probably going to get changed again if I can find some. I lowered it a little bit. I did 2-inch spindles on the front, 2-inch hangers on the rear. The rear is going to go a little bit lower. I want to go for 3 or 4 inch on the rear end, so it sells a little bit of rake, but it closes that wheel gap. Went and got it tinted and did a lot of deep cleaning on the interior. Pulled the headliner out because it was beyond saving.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Did you go mudding in it?
Not on purpose.
Interior looks a lot better. And what are the plans for it in the future? OBS things.
Other than going a little bit lower, really just keep driving it. I don't want to go overboard like I did with my other truck. We'll see how that ended up. That one's not fun to drive. It's not enjoyable to drive. It just looks kind of cool to me.
I think it looks cool. Sitting there.
First real test is going to be, was it 3 hours? To Texas Motor Speedway?
Yeah, about that.
3-hour drive for C10 Nationals. Which before then I need to change the bumper brackets so it sucks it in more. I want to do a roll pan on the rear, put a hitch on it, different wheels. I want to step up to 18s or bigger just to close the gap a little bit. Drop the rear end a little bit more. Change the mirrors. I'm going over to the newer body mirrors.
The sport mirrors, the black
yeah,
ones?
Like
yeah.
the 454 SS trucks had.
Yeah.
I think they look better on these.
Alright.
Maybe if we have time, a quick buff and polish.
That would be cool. It'd be neat to
Just
see how much
what
it'll
we can
come
get
back. Yeah.
The other side will probably come back a lot. I don't know about this side.
Yeah. Don't know till you dig into it. Alright. I guess that's all we got for this round. Next big video will probably be more 57, 97 Chevy stuff, so come back and see us for that. If you like what we're doing, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you've done something like this before or what you would do with it. Again, thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you on the next one. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. If he can do it, you can for sure do it. I wonder where that came from.
You don't happen to be recording still, are you? No. Maybe? Yep, it was.
That's a weird thing to find in the driveway. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I see this fall out of?
I don't know. We have 3 vehicles here. 4 vehicles with drum brakes. 3. 4. Maverick's truck?
This came out of Maverick's bed when I was washing it.
Okay.
Actually, there's a couple of bolts here somewhere that we probably should look for. I do remember seeing this.
There's one.
Because I thought that was kind of bad. If I can do this, you can do this too.
Souvenir.